Hey Geeks! We're back with another Supergirl review, this time reviewing Supergirl Season 2, Episode 10, titled We Can Be Heroes.
And if you haven't seen it yet, this is your spoiler warning.
So, the opening scene, I really liked the opening scene. It was very Star Wars meets Men in Black, with the little probe thing shooting at them, but then also it was like the Will Smith audition scene for in Man in Black with Tommy Lee Jones.
Especially since the little girl got it.
Yeah. And kind of the whole episode was full of stuff like that, various Easter eggs. For instance, Alex called the bond that Jean did with M'gann a mind meld, very Star Trek.
And then the team up at the end with the three heroes, and it did the little pan around them, just like the Avengers films.
The whole episode was just full of Easter eggs, and I really appreciate that, especially when they take it from stuff that's not necessarily DC related. As big time geeks, we love it when we're able to catch Easter eggs. One of the big stories in this episode, it was something I was a little concerned about throughout, because like, man, I hope they explain this, but M'gann is like psychically attacked, and she kind of withdraws into herself, like she loses herself in her own mind, and Jean has to go in and get her.
Yeah, which you knew through the whole episode he was going to, but he had to like work himself up to it because her people exterminated his people. It's hard to forgive that. And Alex really helps him by saying forgiveness is for you, not for her.
Yeah.
Like, you forgive somebody for yourself.
Yeah. Holding on to that resentment and that anger, it's almost like poison, really. And the fact that he's able to kind of resolve that within himself and then does end up going into M'gann's mind and rescuing her. And I was really worried that they wouldn't explain it. It would just be like this thing that they did, like a plot device just to get her out of the cell and back into the main story. But no, they explained it, and the White Martians are coming for her because, of course, she betrayed her own people.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're coming for her. And I don't know why I didn't think of that during the episode. It was just like, oh, man, I hope they explain this. And I was really kind of getting irritated.
Well, we never got concrete proof that she betrayed them. I think she had mentioned that she betrayed her people, but, you know...
It could have been a story.
Yeah, it could have been a story, and Jean has only said bad things about the White Martians, so, you know, we just had her word to go on it, and this time we actually got a memory. And so, like, we know, no, she did betray them, and they are after her.
Yeah. So the White Martians are after M'gann. There's still some bounty hunters coming after Mon-El, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in future episodes that I'm really excited for. But on the topic of Mon-El, one of the things that is bothering me this season, and it does look like they're going to end up doing it now, is the Mon-El-Kara romance.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they had in season 1, they had the will they, won't they with James and Kara all season.
Yeah.
And then they did.
Yeah.
And then
they started this season immediately ending that.
Yeah.
But I really wish they would have left a season without a romance, because it just feels like...
It feels like she's going from man to man.
Yeah. It feels like as a woman, she just can't not be in a relationship with a guy, or can't not be interested in a guy. She can't just be focusing on her superhero stuff.
And going to the will they, won't they storylines 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems a little lazy.
Yeah. I mean, if you were going to do it, just do it. Not a will they, won't they. Even though I still, like...
The will they, won't they with different characters in different seasons. And to me, it's just a little old. I don't particularly like the will they, won't they storylines in any show. And Supergirl's way too good for Mon-El.
Yeah.
Way
too good.
Should not end up together at all.
And the show already has a pretty prominent romance. Why does it need another? Like, they have Alex.
And the Alex Maggie romance was written so well.
Yeah.
So they know how to write a good romance. I don't know why they can't seem to get the hang of Kara's romance.
Yeah. We should just stop for a while.
Yeah. So, villain of the week this week, kind of, is Livewire. And we go through about half the episode, a little over half the episode, thinking that Livewire has escaped and she's got some kind of nefarious plan. But no, she's been kidnapped, and it's a mad scientist dude
who
who's using
stole
her powers.
Yeah.
So I like that twist, but the end result in this episode is Supergirl lets her go, which
Yeah.
I'm not real keen on because Supergirl was so tense this entire episode about Livewire is a killer, she's evil, she has to be stopped. Only then at the end of the episode, you know, Livewire doesn't kill Kara, so Kara lets her go. I don't buy it.
Yeah, me either. I didn't particularly care for that either. I would have rather seen Kara just take her in. Have been able to stop her from killing the scientist and take her in.
I feel like also if maybe the stakes had been a little bit higher in this episode and Livewire helped, maybe then Kara would say, okay, you know what, let her go, maybe she can change. But the stakes were relatively low in this episode.
Yeah, I mean, basically Livewire didn't kill Supergirl, but there was no guarantee that Livewire could have gotten out of the situation on her own. So, I mean, did she really help Kara, or did she just help herself?
So I think it's kind of a given now, though, that Livewire will probably be back this season, which is really cool because I like Livewire. She's one of my favorite villains.
Yeah, but this time when she gets captured, I think she should be going to their prison and not a regular prison. Like, that was poor judgment on whoever's part it was to put her in a regular human population.
Yeah. Overall, I did really enjoy this episode. It had a couple of flaws, but I thought it was very enjoyable. Not quite as good as last week. Last week was outstanding. But you know what? A pretty darn good episode.
Yeah, I concur.
Okay, I think that's all we have for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.